But it's time for our weekly segment, Ask Alexis, where business reporter Alexis Christoforous shares financial advice on the topics that matter most to you. Today, she's here to answer your questions about student loans. So, Alexis, let's start with Aaron from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Aaron asks, is it true that student loan borrowers will have to start repaying their loans at the end of the summer? And if so, what do I need to know and how should I prepare?
Timely question, Aaron, and unfortunately it is true because after a 3-year pause put in place during the pandemic, federal student loan borrowers will have to start making those monthly payments again starting August 30th. So circle it on the calendar. And that's a pretty firm date since repayment is now a provision in the debt ceiling deal. So the first thing you want to do is locate your student loan servicer. The company that manages your student loans may have changed over the past few years, so you can find your servicer by logging on to studentaid.gov. Next, contact your servicer. Make sure your contact information is all up to date and ask them how much will you owe once payments resume and what payment plans are available to you.
What are some of those payment options, and what if you can't afford to repay the loans at that time?
Right. I think a lot of people are going to find themselves in that situation. So student loan repayment is not a one-size-fits-all. It really depends on a number of things, including the kind of loan that you have. Several federal plans base your payments on your income and family size. Those are called income-driven payments. If you can't keep up with payments, ask your lender about a deferment or a forbearance period. And if your student loans were in default before the freeze, enroll in the federal government's temporary Fresh Start program. That's the name. You can do it online to get them back in good standing.
Now, the Supreme Court's currently considering the Biden administration's plan for student debt forgiveness. How does that play into all of this?
It's a whole other layer to this already confusing situation. So we're expecting a decision from the Supreme Court on that plan later this month, maybe early July. If the Supreme Court upholds the plan, it would wipe out up to $20,000 in federal student loan debt for some 40 million borrowers. But you can't bank on that happening. So the best thing to do is start budgeting for those payments now. So, Diane, you don't shock your financial system when that payment is due.
And it can be quite a shock. Alexis, thank you.
Sure.
And if you want to ask Alexis any personal finance questions, leave a message on our Instagram feed at ABC News Live, and she might answer your question right here next Thursday.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.